Welcome Scorpio, it's December 2017, final month of the year. I'm Dadhichi from astrology.com.au and welcome to those of you that are new. I'm going to show you your chart for this last month. And for those of you that have been around for a while with me, we can't seem to shake the financial issues that have been lingering with those of us born under Scorpio. The second house here, as you can see, is very strongly activated by the presence of the Sun, Saturn and Mercury, with some very, very big changes taking place this month. Let's have a look at the animated chart. The Moon moves around here into the 8th house around the 4th of December, into the full moon phase, right opposite the Sun, just after Venus has also moved into this second house of finance. This is the second house of money, income, whereas the Moon in its full phase is transiting here, the location of shared resources. So again, both of these sectors have a lot to do with money. And you can see the square aspect here between Venus and Neptune, the creative mind. You're working your hardest to create something out of this, but then you've also got the additional burden of a retrograde Mercury. That's the ruler of the 8th house, going retrograde up until Christmas. So decisions surrounding your finances may be a little bit tricky. You may be trying to find clever ways to make money and to communicate what it is your ideas are. And again, as you know, the retrogression is not always a good omen. It makes life a little difficult. Some of the ideas that you have may not be gelling. There may be misunderstandings. And you certainly have to be careful of any contractual arrangement associated with your finances. Here around this time, the 8th, we see the close conjunction of the Moon and the Node in your 10th house. Opportunities present themselves, but the communication may not be all that smooth. So make sure you cross your T's, you dot your I's. Your relationships are shown by Venus. Here after the 10th, we see the Sun is moving faster than Venus, but there's still what we call combustion. That can prove to be a bit of a problem for your relationships. And here, don't forget too, we see the transit into your sun sign of Mars. That invigorates you. It gives you lots of dynamic energy, especially when the Moon swings around here after the 14th. Take a look at that. That can make you rather combative, rather demanding, and frustrated. Again here, the financial frustrations should not be allowed to dominate and permeate the relationships that we see here. Fortunately, you've got some nice idealistic aspects here from the 5th house of love affairs to this ruling planet of yours, Mars, one of them. And these 3 planets together are thoroughly beneficial. So I'm thinking here 14th, 15th, 16th are good days for you. You should avail yourself of those opportunities. And keep your eye on Saturn here, because this has been the ball and chain, if I could call it that, for you throughout the past 2 to 2.5 years on your finances. Look at that stellium there. That is a combination of no less than 5 planets after the 17th. And Moon will be triggering a lot of this stuff. If nothing happened in the earlier part of the month, then it's likely to happen here. But I'm interested for you to take a look around the 20th, because that's when Saturn moves out of this critical financial area in your horoscope, bringing with it a real relief. Intensity here with the Moon and Pluto in the 3rd house around the 20th, just at the same time as Saturn moves out. That's powerful. Sun is also getting ready to move into this 3rd house of contracts, communications and the thinking mind. See how everything's shifted from here, 2nd house, into here. A little bit of domestic stuff going on here around the 22nd. That's preparatory for Christmas, no doubt. Then here Venus will also make its presence felt as Mercury finally decides to slow up step into its stationary position, and then on the 24th, a day before Christmas, to go direct. So, whatever financial issues had been obstructing you, you could start to see an improvement thereabouts just a day or two before Christmas, moving into its final phase. This is actually quite nice. Having Venus and Mercury alone there for a couple of days brings with it some opportunity for additional income. Then you see the shift here. You're going to be a much more serious individual once Saturn moves into this third house, comes with a few responsibilities, and that's more to do with responsibility of speech, the way you communicate. You're understanding the power of words now in every facet of your life. And so this is an exciting time, a great transition out of 2017 into 2018. Mars and Jupiter giving you an immense amount of confidence. This is a beautiful combination for the Scorpio-born individuals and brings with it good luck as well. You've got to make your luck. This shows a dynamic energy, one in which you've got the physical resources as well as the mental and spiritual confidence to make it happen. So that's a great end to the year. And once again, I'd like to wish you a Merry Christmas, to thank you all for tuning in to my humble little segment here. And you're always welcome to contact me. And don't forget, prior to seeing me in January for the New Year's forecast, stop in at my website, astrology.com.au, for lots more. Take care. Look forward to your company again in the new year. Bye-bye.